Mr. Herman, it's Mateus.
Dude, I'm about to lose it, okay? And guess what? It happened, okay? I am triggered, okay? That's right, I am triggered. So the next person that you transfer me to better have the power to cancel my cable.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, 1000% yes.
Very well. I'll transfer you.
Humbles you. Growing up, I'm a military brat. My father was in the Air Force, my mother's a pastor, so hallelujah, and I moved around a lot. I like to say I was born in California, raised in Texas, educated in North Carolina, roughed up in New York City, and then re-educated in New Haven, Connecticut, which I guess is my roundabout way of saying, yeah, I went to Yale.
He's as impartial as a dance mom, clapping harder than anyone. Please welcome Judge Bruce Schroeder.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with a fellow judge.
Oh, well, thank you for acknowledging my expertise. You may remember that I was in charge of investigating Robert Durst for murder back in '83. Well, folks, 30 years and one additional murder later, we got him.
Because I am just now starting to understand who I actually am as a person. And the scary thing about growing up in the public eye is people just decide that everything you say and do and look like is who you are forever. It's not fair. Would you want to be judged by the way you presented yourself when you were 16? No. Imagine being current day Colin Jost. You don't even kiss me anymore.
Then kiss you, I shall.
It was all pimps and whores, junkies and perverts all over Times Square. Man, it was great. You'd go to CBGB's and Iggy Pop would puke on your face, and we liked it. Where did that city go, man?
No idea. And what is your question?
I don't have one. I just wanted to be a pain in the ass.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Fillmore.
John and I were never supposed to be on TV. We're hideous, right? Say it, John.
I guess.
Yeah. We are, and we're here, and we're taking what's ours. When it's taken by the horns, it's ours. The point is, you start here and you can do great things. I hosted my own TV show for decades.
And what are you doing now?
I have a podcast.
And that's not the only emergency this Paw Patrol's bungled. Just ask my sister.
I went into labor early. I was alone and called 911 for help and told them my water broke. So they sent Zuma, the water rescue dog, to my home. He didn't understand what was happening and sat there chewing on his upper butt while I gave birth on my kitchen floor.
Disgraceful, but it gets worse.
Oh, this is officially above my pay grade.
Jason, you have to stay with me. The stakes are life and death. What now?
Okay. Check her shoulder demeanor. Is it stiff or is it loose?
Okay. Remain on the line, please. Oh, dear God. She's met my gaze. We are looking at each other and we're becoming soulmates.
Okay, Roger Dodger, you old codger.
So what do you think about this new female Thor character?
Thor has always been a woman, Michael.
Anyone who has strength is a woman.
Anyone who has courage is a woman.
And Michael, there are a lot more women out there than you think. 2, 3, 4. The wind is a woman. The earth is a woman. Fire is a woman. And the clouds are women too.
The Supreme Court declined a rule on the issue of same-sex marriage. It is now legal in 30 states. I'm happy for same-sex couples, but I feel bad for a group of people that still get ignored in this country, and that's gay dudes who really, really don't want to get married and had a really good excuse not to for so long. I know there's some deadbeat gay boyfriends out there like, yo, Carl, you know I want to marry you.
Peyton Manning this week broke Brett Favre's NFL record when he threw his 509th touchdown pass. Favre sent Manning a congratulatory text just as soon as he finished writing "good job" on his penis.
This Wednesday, comedian Cat Williams and hip-hop mogul Suge Knight were arrested for stealing a photographer's camera. Here to comment are Cat Williams and Suge Knight.
Sir, we swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the...
No, you don't have to do that here, man. You good.
Oh, well, better safe than sorry, boo-boo.
Here with her thoughts on this story is Weekend Update relationship expert Leslie Jones.
What's up, Colin? Great to be here.
It's great to have you. Now, what do you think about this woman who snuck in through the chimney?
You know what, Colin? Look, I sympathize with this woman. When stuff like this happens, men just love to call women names like crazy bitch. Crazy bitch!
Family in Florida was sickened recently after buying steaks from Walmart that were allegedly laced with LSD. They described them as the best tasting steaks their ears had ever seen.
The restroom at Pennsylvania's Longwood Gardens, which is built into a wall of plants, has been named America's best restroom. It was also named America's most disgusting garden.
Colin, if you want evidence of tech companies' lack of diversity, just look at your phone. There are over 800 emojis available on Apple products, and not one of them is of a black person.
Wait a second, you're saying there's not one black emoji?
Not one. So if I want to refer to myself with an emoji, this is what I have to use.
No, man, it doesn't.
Well, you know when I think of Christmas, I think of my old dog Lucius. Boy, did he love the snow. Last Christmas Eve, I took him off of his leash so he could play in the snow. And he just ran and ran and ran and ran till I couldn't see him anymore. But it's like they always say, you can forget about that dog, Willie.
You get every damn thing. But I was mad as hell, okay? That little Altuve hit all those home runs against us. The bat is bigger than him. And the MVP, George Springer, he is Panamanian and Puerto Rican. His name is George Springer. Come on, man. That's the name of a goofy mattress salesman.
Yeah, I saw LiAngelo got into a little trouble this week when he was caught shoplifting in China.
What? Come on. Why my boy need to do shoplifting for when he's just about to put out his own $1 million sneaker? Introducing LiAngelo's The Jello 20s.
And you're under pressure from President Trump to investigate the Clinton Foundation. Do you think you'll investigate?
Well, actually, I do not believe that there is enough evidence at this time. We're definitely going to do it.
Okay.
The best part about this one was his interaction with Colin Jost. No, it's seriously, it's crazy. Like, look at the picture they use of you, right? Now look at the picture they use of me.
Well, why do you think they don't like you, Pete?
I have no idea. I mean, if I had to guess.
And I've heard people say, oh, there's no way Trump walks from this one at least 38 times already. But this slippery bastard is still the president somehow. I mean, what else does the FBI need? They have a 95% conviction rate, a high-ranking snitch, and a confession on Twitter. So if this next year Donald Trump isn't in prison cornrolling some brother named Lunch Meats Hair, then damn it, I want the oatmeal guy as my lawyer too.
So you're saying we kind of need to find like a middle ground, right?
Yeah, well, equal pay is the goal, but at this point, I'd be happy to just even gain like a couple of yards. And yes, that's a straight-up sports reference for Du Bois.
He gets booed everywhere he's ever lived. I mean, even Cosby can still play Philly. By the way, you gotta be a special kind of guy for New Yorkers to unanimously hate you. I mean, we put up with a lot of bad people. Just today, I had a fella yell the N-word at me on the subway with a hard ER. And even still, I don't hate him. I just finished peeing and switched cars.
We did skim, non-fat, little fat, and even one with no lactose. The dairy industry has always been there for you guys. Now, because some nut job out there, everyone is trying these non-dairy milks? I'd rather drink my own piss.
Look, I understand you're upset, but there are some pretty good taste and healthy alternatives, you know. The wife of John Schnattner, the founder of Papa John's, has filed for divorce because marriage is a lot like Papa John's pizza. It only seems like a good idea when you're drunk and alone.
Well, the holiday season has officially begun. I'm gonna read the first tweet that I see here. Okay, here, gentleman's wager. Here's the first one I see.
right.
Okay, here. I don't care if he's crazy. I really love Pete Davidson.
Ah, that's very nice. What makes me feel great? Let's read one about you.
Oh, you don't have to do that. That's
No,
okay.
I want to.
Yeah.
Because you're just the best.
Sure.
Colin Jost is so handsome. He looks like he always gets the 8 hours of sleep Pete Davidson desperately needs.
Wildlife experts in England say that an extremely obese owl has been put on a strict diet and has been released back into the wild. Unfortunately, it's back on its old diet of just Tootsie Pops. A hotel in Canada is offering couples a free night if they check in on Valentine's Day and conceive a baby during their stay. They're hoping it'll get fellas to stop aiming for the blankets.
Jenner, for the second year in a row, was the world's youngest self-made billionaire. The announcement was made in this month's issue of Now's Not the Time.
Harvey Weinstein has reportedly beaten the coronavirus, but there's still a chance he could be contagious. At least that's what he's yelling to anyone who gets near him in the showers. You know, I got mixed feelings on this vaccine. On one hand, I'm black, so naturally I don't really trust it. But on the other hand, I'm on a white TV show, so I might actually get the real one.